Member from Mathira.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I must thank you for giving me this opportunity to make my first speech in this House. And secondly, Madam Speaker, I must congratulate you for having been elected as the Deputy Speaker of the 13th Assembly. Madam Speaker, my name is Eric Wamumbi, the member for Mathira, and my election, Madam Speaker, was a miracle. I was not prepared for this until the former member of Parliament for Mathira was elevated to become the second Deputy President of this Republic. And that's how my election came by. And for that reason, Madam Speaker, I must thank the people of Mathira for having trust in me, for believing in me, and for electing me to represent them in this august House, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would not forget to thank my mentor, my friend, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, who held my hand, who believed in me, who believed in a young leader. And I was agitated, Madam Speaker, when I had the nominated member, Honorable Bandi, and he was saying that the Deputy President has been saying that it is their time to eat. Madam Speaker, I would want to tell Honorable Bandi that His Excellency the Deputy President is not a petty man. He is not. He is consistent and he means what he says. He said that that the government, which is led by the President William Ruto and the Deputy, is going to work for all the people of this country, both those who voted for them and those who did not vote for them, Madam Speaker. Finally, Madam Speaker, the two things that I took time in the President's speech, one is the Hustlers Fund, Madam Speaker, and we have so many young people who are languishing in poverty, and some of them end up going to seek employment from foreign countries and they are being tortured from those countries, Madam Speaker. When that credit is availed, we are going to make sure that young men and women of this country engage in business and they are no longer going to seek employment from countries that are torturing them, Madam Speaker. And finally, agriculture. And I'm happy that President has committed to revive irrigation-fed agriculture as compared to rain-fed agriculture. It is only through business and agriculture that we are going to revive the economy of this country, Madam Speaker. And we have seen the President and Deputy, they have already started distribution of fertilizers to enable farmers to engage in farming. And secondly, the most important thing they are going to do is to revive irrigation-fed agriculture so that our people can engage in farming, so that coffee farmer, that milk farmer, that tea farmer, when they are on their farm tilling, they know that their returns they are going to get after the end of season. And with those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I thank you. God bless us all, and God bless Kenya.
Honorable members, having completed the 4 days of debate of the address of His Excellency the President, I now call upon the mover to reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, let me take this opportunity to thank all the members, close to 133 members, Honorable Speaker, who have contributed to this debate. And that, Honorable Speaker, tells you is about a third of the members who sit in this chamber. Honorable Speaker, this huge number of people who have contributed, Honorable Speaker, if I may beg the members who are preparing to exit, we will donate a few minutes to a few, so I don't intend to take a lot of time to be able to donate a few minutes towards the end. I was saying, Honorable Speaker, it's evident, Honorable Speaker, that many of the members in this House do support the policies that were espoused by His Excellency the President, and indeed the legislative agenda that His Excellency the President and the government of the Republic of Kenya will be bringing forth to this House, Honorable Speaker. And I must indeed be very thankful to all the members. Honorable Speaker, there are many pertinent issues that have been raised by members in their address to the House in regard to this speech, Honorable Speaker, touching on policies, on issues touching on stalled projects that are all over the country, the state of our economy, Honorable Speaker, certain counties and parts of our constituencies that are being ravaged by the ongoing drought, Honorable Speaker. And indeed, Honorable Speaker, even the level of healthcare and the state of healthcare in the country. And also, Honorable Speaker, I also have had a number of members in their contributions touch on the CBC education system. And as members are aware, there's already a working party that His Excellency the President has set in place under the Ministry of Education to look into the CBC curriculum. Honorable Speaker, His Excellency in his address also did challenge this House to amend our standing orders to enable cabinet secretaries to come and espouse on government policy and tell this House what they are doing in government, what policies they are pushing through, to answer questions and respond to statements from members of Parliament on behalf of their constituents. And Honorable Speaker, I think this is a very good step. Those who served with us in the 11th and 12th Parliament, you remember, chairs of committees have had a difficult time trying to explain government policy, to answer questions on behalf of government. But you now, as the people's representatives, have an opportunity to question cabinet secretaries on their work in government and indeed hold them to account. And that tells you the level, the thinking of His Excellency the President, that he indeed wants to run an open, transparent, and accountable government. And I indeed want to challenge members that when the time comes, as soon as we set up the committees on House procedures should quickly be able to review our standing orders and allow cabinet secretaries to come and answer our questions here. And that we will be able to hold to account our cabinet secretaries and make sure that the government of Kenya is delivering on its mandate to the people of Kenya as was promised during the campaign. Honorable Speaker, we also have an obligation as members of Parliament, and I did say in my contribution to this speech, Honorable Speaker, that the agenda that His Excellency the President espoused through the policies and legislative proposals that you'll be bringing are not for Kenya Kwanza, they are not for William Ruto. These are policies and an agenda for the people of Kenya and for the Republic of Kenya. And we all represent people from across the country. I would therefore beg honorable members to support the legislative agendas as they are rolled out, Honorable Speaker, because they will go towards improving the lot of our people, improving on our economy that is quite dilapidated, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I also did hear quite a few members speak on the issue of corruption. And it is fashionable, Honorable Speaker, to speak about corruption. But it is better not to speak about corruption, but to act on issues to do with corruption. And I did say in my contribution, Honorable Speaker, the president that I know, the president who is serving this country today, is a man who will not only speak, he may even fail to speak, but he will act. He's a man of action, and indeed you will bear witness that the first few things that he has done through executive orders have gone towards acting in ensuring that we resource our institutions and institutionalize the fight against corruption, Honorable Speaker, so that our institutions are able to fight corruption, so that we don't end up just speaking about corruption and doing nothing in actual sense. Honorable Speaker, with those very many remarks, I now beg to reply. And as I do that, Honorable Speaker, let me donate 1 minute to the Honorable Harry Kombe, the Honorable Mary Amase, the Honorable Taitumu, and representing independence, the Honorable Kitialai. One must be half a minute.
Kikuyu, leader of majority, you have already completed the reply, so you cannot donate the time. Should have done that before.
Oh, before I replied. Yes. Honorable Speaker, may I then continue? I thought.
We actually have less than 4 minutes to.
So would I, Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence, maybe donate to Honorable Harry Kombe and Honorable Kitialai and Miriam Mase, 1 minute. Then I reply, if I can take back my reply.
Asante, Mheshimiwa Spika. Asante ndugu Ichung'wa. Nichukue nafasi hii kwa kifupi